Kathy here from Dirty Booty Soaps, and I've got like some soap therapy today, so I'm gonna make a fun citrus soap. My plans for this one are to use my cube mold, and I want to layer orange, white, and yellow. I think I'm gonna do orange on the bottom, and then white, and then yellow, and then pipe a little bit of white on the top and sprinkle with some calendula petals. So that's kind of my plan. We'll see how it works, because you never know. Anyway, we're going to get started. Like I said, I just felt like making some cute little soaps today is kind of, a pick-me-up. It's summer and it's my favorite time of year, but I get a little down a bit in the summer because, well, we just had my late son, my oldest son's birthday. He passed away 9 years ago almost. So it was his birthday the other day, so that's always a tough day. And then August was the month he passed away. So summer is a little tough. Anyway, so I don't do a lot in the summer. Just kind of relax and take it easy and try and get through it. But anyway, it's been a little while since I've done a soap for y'all, so I thought I would do this one. I'm going to stir in my fragrance, and then I'm going to divide this off. And then we'll color each bit that I've divided. So we'll set that there for now. I'm using orange fresh squeezed from Voyageur. So we'll pour that in. And we'll get to stirring that. So yeah, like I said, it's my favorite time of year, but not. For those of you that don't know, yeah, my oldest son passed away when he was 20 years old due to a condition related to epilepsy. He didn't have a seizure, but this condition is called SUDEP. And I wish we had known about this beforehand, instead of finding out about it after the fact. Because I might have nagged him more to behave himself. He was of college age. They like to party and drink a bit. And I really didn't like the fact that he was drinking. He didn't drink like a lot, but he did drink with his buddies, at school. So anyway, I would have nagged him more on that. His neurologist at the time told him, well, it's fine as long as you don't drink to the point of getting drunk, which I don't agree with. I think they should tell them they shouldn't be drinking, but that's just my opinion. So, anyway, I should keep my opinions on that to myself, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's just talk from a mother who lost her child, right? So, anyway, we'll pour our white in there. And I will give that a zhuzh with the blender here in a minute. Yellow in here. And this is Mad Micah's Yellow Raincoat Yellow. And then I've got the Orange Salsa Mica from Crafter's Choice. So those are what I'm going to layer with. And I think I'm going to put orange on the bottom. Let me just give these each a hand stir for now. And like I said, I want to pipe a little bit of the white on top when we're done. So I think we will, I don't know, should I give each of these, I want to be able to pour a nice layer, so maybe I will just keep stirring by hand a bit here just to get everything mixed, and then we'll pour equal layers. So we'll get started here. See how many of these I can get. I like this mold because you can kind of see where you left off. You know, it's just transparent enough that you can see into the next mold as you pour, kind of where to stop. So and I just wanted to make these cute little soaps. I think one more, and then we'll just kind of scrape there. So that's my orange layer. Okay. Now we'll go with the yellow. But I'm wondering if we shouldn't just let that sit for a minute. I don't want these to thicken too much. Wipe that up. I maybe should have jizzed that with orange with the blender to get it to thicken up more. Anyway, back to the epilepsy. I just, you know, if you have a child with epilepsy, and I'm sure they don't tell you about this SUDEP condition because they really don't want you to be scared, because it's a rare thing that can happen with epileptics. But I still wish I'd have known about it. I wish somebody would have told me about it. So if I can put it out there, I don't want to scare parents, but I think if the parents and the children both, I say children, my son was 20. I mean, if you have a young man or young lady with epilepsy, they really should know there is a danger that can strike out of the blue. They find most from what I've read, this usually most of the time happens to young men, and what usually happens when they're sleeping and they just don't wake up. And that happened with my son. He came down for breakfast one day. Well, breakfast, it was around noon because he'd been out the night before. Took his breakfast back up to his room. Apparently shut the door. Didn't know he shut his door. But anyway, later in the afternoon, I ran up there to wake him up because my husband said he's been up there all day with his door shut. I said, well, he's got to work. So anyway, I ran upstairs to wake him up for work, and we found him passed away in his bed, and he had not touched his breakfast. So anyway, it brings it full front again because this young man, Cameron, oh my gosh, I can't remember his last name. He was an actor. He just passed. Cameron Boyce. He just passed away, and he had epilepsy. And they were saying he had a seizure in his sleep. But then I read the coroners came back inconclusive. And I thought, oh, it's got to be SUDEP. You know, it just jumped right into my mind. This had to be SUDEP. And so, I just thought I'd put it out there again. You know, if you have a kid with epilepsy, you've got to know these things exist. Talk to your neurologists. Get the facts. Don't take my word for it. But make yourself knowledgeable. Like I said, we didn't find out about it until after my son had passed away, that this was even a thing. So, anyway, he's missed every day, and he will be missed every day. So, You don't want to outlive your children, let me tell you that. So this isn't thickening really as fast as I wanted it to. So I think I'm going to change my plan of attack. I think I'm going to do swirls in the cubes. But I'm going to put my glasses back down. And I'm going to give this white a little hit with the blender. Just to thicken it up a little. I think swirls will still look really good in here. Okay, let me get that out. I always have to remind myself this isn't my old mixer. My old mixer, you could twist the attachment off. This one, there's actually a button for it. I keep trying to twist it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Anyway. Okay. So, we'll do a little bit of swirling, I think. So, we'll go like so in each one. Put a little more in this one. Bring it up. Oh, I've got to watch it because I need a little dollop for the top. I don't think I'll have a dollop for the top. Okay, so plans change again. Maybe we'll dollop the top with yellow. That's okay. You go with it, right? I was putting way too much in, even though I saved extra. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, paper towel. All right, so we'll do this. A little bit of yellow in each, just a little. Whoa, that was too much. Okay, a little bit. Okay, so we'll let the rest of that yellow thicken, and then we'll actually do our dollops out of yellow, just since now I have yellow left. Okay, let me get my little swirlier stick here, and we're just going to kind of go around and around. Each one. Oh, that one's pretty. I like that one on the top. But the top's not going to show much. Okay. So we'll come back when the yellow is ready to pipe. I may thicken it up with the blender here. I actually may get the rest of my white and put in with that yellow. I just have a little bit left in the container here on the sides. So, not wanting to waste, we will do that. And do I have any orange left? I don't know if I want to put orange in there. Maybe I'll put just a little bit from the... I said don't have a lot but we'll put it in there and we'll just blend it all up and use what we get as our dollop on the top. So let's scrape this down in. And it's still going to be pretty yellow. So we'll try and zhuzh that up here, actually. Maybe. It's pretty shallow. We'll let it sit because blending it wasn't working real well because there's just so little left in there. Anyway, clean this out. And take that off. And we'll let it sit. And then we'll come back and we'll do the pretty little bit of dollops on the top. So I will put you on pause and we will be back shortly. If I can see my phone pause there. Okay, I'm back and this is taking a long time to thicken up. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in the piping bag anyway. And we'll do kind of a little squiggle or something. We'll see, just because I want to get this done. My soaping therapy, you know. So anyway, like I said, it's still pretty liquid. But we'll have it on the top. That's what's important, and we can do our pretty decorating. So let me see here. Hands cleaned off. All right. So I'm just gonna do like this across each one. Like so. Whoa, that one kind of oozed out there. Anyway, that's okay. Like so. And last but not least, get this one like that. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, this is totally not turned into something that I was planning originally. But anyway, I'm going to take some of this Sparkle Light Gold Mica from Crafter's Choice, and I'm just going to dust the top a bit, just to give it that bling, you know. Nice golden color. Okay. And then I have these dehydrated orange slices that I've had for like the longest time and not done anything with them. So what I did was I cut the oranges into quarters, the slices. So I'm just going to kind of set one on each soap like so. Like so. Whoop. Come back here. And that way when you get your soap, you can just pull this right out of the top. Like that. And then we're going to add our little calendula petals on the other side. I'm going to take the little dark stems out. Anyway, just kind of accentuating this, make it look like an orange zest, like that. Like so. I'm just kind of touching it down into the soap. A bit. Like so. And I think that looks pretty good. So, just clean that up a bit. I think that looks good. I wonder if we should hit it with some glitter on the top. What do you think? I think we should do just a touch of iridescent super sparkle on the top as well. You still see that? Yep. Just to give it a little extra something something. Oh, I think so. So for something that wasn't my original plan, I think it turned out really pretty. And then we'll take them out of the mold later, of course, to show you the final product. But for now, I think we're good. Let me bring you down here for a closer look, if I don't drop you. Okay. There we go. In focus and everything. So we're poured in the mold. We're going to let it sit up for a couple days probably in this mold before we take it out and show you the final product. So I'll probably have this video out. Today is Wednesday. I should have it out by Saturday. So I'll give you something to watch over the weekend. But anyway, it's probably going to be Friday before I get these out of the mold. So anyway, we'll get it on YouTube for you as soon as we come back and pop them out of the mold. Okay, we're back and we've popped these out of the mold. I actually put them in the freezer for a while and then took them out, let them sit for about 10 minutes and made it much easier to get out of the mold. But they turned into just some beautiful little soaps, even though they weren't the original plan. But I really like them. They smell really good. And what a nice little gift soap. So anyway, thanks for watching my video, and maybe we'll do another one next week when we have Emma here for a visit. And we'll catch you then. For now, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and follow us over on Facebook and on Instagram at Dirty Booty Soaps. I'll put the links below. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.